Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Walker Kessler, Herb Jones out there with Filipowski. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. And for Chicago, we've got Tobias Harris. Ball is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Ball surveys the floor. Kessler with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Jones. Deflected. Tries again. Chicago with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Yeah, it was really just the failure to convert shots on a consistent basis. That's going to cost you games, believe me.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Garland. He played a great game against Charlotte. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Miller. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Allie, thank you. Basket's good.
Is so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Miller with it, fires from deep. The shot, no good. Ball against Garland. Throws it up high, and finished off by Kessler.
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Ball passes to Embiid. Miller outside, pass to Porter. Back to Miller. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Timberwolves trail. To the left wing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Kessler, a screen on Porter. Here's Jones. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Porter finds Harris. And here's Ball. Screen by Embiid. Ball passes to Harris. Over Kessler. And again, no good by Chicago.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Down low. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Kessler. Hounded by Harris. Kessler passes to Mitchell. Pulls up. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Harris outside. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Mitchell against Ball. Jones feels it out. No good. That would have tied it.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Garland. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Pass to Embiid. From downtown. Ball no good. Garland against Ball. Garland, the pass to Jones. Minnesota again missing.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Back to Ball. Now Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. For 3, here's Harris. Buries it from 3. Harris has got 5 points.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Caruso, he's checked in for Miller. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. And you look at Caruso, he's been a real pest on defense. 4th in steals right now.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now here's Mitchell. He was another key contributor in that win against Charlotte. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
So it's Minnesota now. Chicago making their last shot. From deep, Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Now here's Porter. Ball outside. The three. Jones grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 7. Mitchell up top, hounded by Ball. And Mitchell with the slam.
Oh my goodness, throw it down, Donovan Mitchell, just exploding off the floor.
Pass to Embiid. Fade away. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Now here's Ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Chicago making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ball right side. Clock at 4. McConnell outside. Over Garland. McConnell's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Moody. 17 points in his last outing. Outside Garland. Takes a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Ball. He's off on that one. Nice D from Moody.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And the shot is good by Garland.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
Here's Ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's McConnell. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. It's tipped. Now Vincent. "19-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Ball gets it to go.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Garland, the pass to Batadze. Vincent outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Vincent's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Harris misses.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Garland. And that misses. That would have put him up. Chicago leading. McConnell outside. Pass to Caruso. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Bulls lead by 3.
No surprise Embiid was all over that one. He's a tough guy to root out of there once he establishes position.
Here's Garland. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen? You should watch your best moves. Let's go. Everybody get down. You must have left your dancing shoes at home, huh? Let's see what you got.
Some changes for Chicago. Cornette's checked in for Embiid. Michael Porter comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Oubre in for LaMelo Ball. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Garland. .127 left in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Cornette. Inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Pass to Batadze. Three-pointer. Caruso grabs the board. Chicago leading by 3. McConnell outside. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter here. There's the 3. Porter's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Mitchell with the ball, and it's McConnell picking him up. Mitchell misses. And the Bulls shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to Caruso. Here's Cornette. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Now here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Mitchell. Achua with a screen on Caruso. From deep, Mitchell. No good there. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Timberwolves trail by 5. They've got Alex Caruso, Michael Porter out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's McConnell in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now here's Vincent. Pass to Batase. Outside Mitchell. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Here's Cornett. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Oubre. And here's Porter outside. He drops it from range. Porter's got 9.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Oubre. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Achua with a screen on McConnell. Vincent can't hit. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Cornett. Pass to Porter. A rebound by Moody. Timberwolves trail by 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Vincent outside. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Vincent's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Miller's checked in for Chicago. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
Chicago leading by 3. Caruso, the pass to Oubre. Porter with it to the right side. Oubre finds Porter to the inside. Cornet, no good with a layup. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Vincent outside. Bitadze with a screen. Vincent passes to Bitadze, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now here's Caruso. He's covered by Vincent. That one goes in. Caruso's got his first 2 points of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Mitchell with the ball. Give him 8. 4-3. Vincent can't hit. Pass to Caruso. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trail by 3. Vincent left side. Now Mitchell. Bitadze with a screen. Mitchell with the ball. Working on Cornet.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Caruso, the pass to Cornet. To the middle. And then Porter with the dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Mitchell misses. Bulls leading by 3. Miller, the pass to Caruso. Oubre on the wing from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. The crossover. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Doors back in January 2023. Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Vincent. Achua with a screen on Caruso. Vincent can't hit. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Now here's Caruso. Porter from outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Inside, here's Bitadze, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Minnesota.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Moody on the wing. No made baskets yet. And there's the screen. Here's Vincent. And it's all from 3-point range. Chicago leading by 6. Oubre passes to Caruso. Outside Porter. Launches a three. Again, Porter missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Mitchell. Vincent with the ball. Back to Mitchell. Nataze with a screen. Mitchell misses.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Caruso outside. Here's Cornet. Now Porter fires the three. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
Chicago making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Cornet. Ball comes in for Porter Jr. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Caruso. And it's Garland with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Garland's got 8.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Ball. He has 6. From the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Filipowski. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Well, Chicago's shooting 40% so far in this one. Oubre, a screen on Garland. Pass to Miller. Here he goes. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Here's Filipowski. Back to Garland. The 3 is up. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Miller. Embiid, a screen on Jones. Miller can't get it to go.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Juzang, hounded by Ball. Juzang, no good. Chicago leading. McConnell passes to Miller. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. McConnell against Jones. From behind the arc. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to McConnell. Ball left side. Ball in the paint.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you'd love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Garland against McConnell. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Ball. Embiid with it. Kessler with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. To the wing on the left. Here's Garland. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Darius Garland cooking right now. Boy, when he gets going, he is a problem.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hits the trifecta. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Garland. He's got 13. The 3. Count it from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, you got out to an early lead. A lot to like in your performance thus far. What have you liked about it?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
Thanks, Joel. Guys?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right,
It has bread.
right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
a good point.
sandwiched between 2 great debaters. And now, guys, looking at our game, Michael Porter Jr., just incredible so far.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie. I get into that.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
The Timberwolves trail. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Filipowski out there with Herb Jones. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Mitchell against Miller. Ball outside. screen by Embiid. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Garland, pounded by Ball. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Bulls shooting only 39% so far in the game. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a three-level scorer. Knocks down the three with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
Garland can't tie it up. That one misses.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Jones against Porter. Pass to Ball. Six on the shot clock. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Off with the layup to the paint. And here's Garland. Here's Filipowski. Right side Jones. Pass to Filipowski. The three from Mitchell. Chicago with a rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Ball finds Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Kessler.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot 2.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. And here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Garland. And it's Chicago with a board. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miller, right side. Embiid misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Mitchell, the pass to Jones. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Jones. And it's all tied up. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And the shot goes down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Outside Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the 3rd. And the shot is good by Garland.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan.
Please welcome to the court, you're incredible. Your squad, get out and let them hear it. Who wants the defense?
back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Ball against Garland. The jump hook. Second chance shot. Outside for Porter. They get it back. Ball passes to Porter. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Embiid. Now Porter. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Garland. He can't get that one to fall. Chicago has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Kessler's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Three-pointer Embiid gets the 3 ball to go. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Mitchell finds Jones. Here's Filipowski. He's got 6. Garland, no good.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Harris passes to Embiid. Shoots over Filipowski. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him. Caruso, he's checked in for Miller. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Chua's checked in. Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Harris passes to Porter. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Porter's got 19 points.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Outside Jones for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Pass to Kessler. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Harris with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Left block shot on the way. Porter's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 3. Garland with the ball. Caruso covers. Garland looking around. Pass to Kessler. To stop the run. Chicago with a rebound. Porter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Ball. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
And yep, it's good. Ball with it. Give him 8. Harris outside. Looking to get back on track. Here's Embiid. Oh, Kessler with the block.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Outside Jones. Unloads. Chicago with a rebound. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Porter from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
And you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Porter pass to Caruso. The Bulls with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Garland. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Ball against Mitchell. The 3 is up. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Garland finds Kessler. Outside Mitchell. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Outside Porter. The baseline J is on the way. Ball no good. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. On target from range. Jones has got 8 points here in the quarter.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Caruso, the pass to Embiid. Oh, a grown man move from Embiid.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Jones. A minute 50 left in the third. Kessler, a screen on Caruso. The drive by Garland. Achua passes to Jones. 4 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Harris with the rebound. Chicago leading. Caruso outside. Down low. Harris misses. Minnesota shooting a low 28% during this third. Jones misses. The Bulls shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Here's Ball. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
LaMelo Ball able off the dribble to get into that jumper so fluidly there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Shake it. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Show us those moves.
Some changes for Chicago. Kornet's checked in for Embiid. Oubre comes in for Harris. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for LaMelo Ball. And so Garland will bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Vincent. Outside Moody. Achua with a screen on Oubre. Count it.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Cornette passes to Porter. The teardrop. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got his 7th rebound here tonight. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Batadze, and he banks in the layup. Batadze's got 6. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Oubre, a screen on Garland. And here's Caruso outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves ahead, up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. LaMelo Ball is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Mitchell against Miller. Good on the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Batadze. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Miller. And it's Chicago with a board. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. Cuts off the pass. Vincent with the ball. Hounded by Ball. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball outside. Cornette sets a screen. Ball no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Mitchell, the pass to Vincent. From deep. Chicago with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Caruso. Moody defends. Now here's Caruso. Ball outside. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When LaMelo entered the league, his 3-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Mitchell, the pass to Batadze. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Now Miller. Spins. With the spin, Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Vincent can't hit.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Well, let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Right side of Chua. Outside for Mitchell to take the lead. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. From 18 feet away. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Chicago, Reed comes in for Cornette, and Harris is subbed in for Oubre. Jones, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mitchell comes in for Vincent, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Mitchell. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Miller outside. He shoots. On the wing, Caruso lets it go from deep. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller. Getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Back to Ball. Three-pointer. The rebound by Moody. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. The fader. Chicago with a rebound. And here's Ball. Here's Caruso. Ball passes to Miller. Five on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
For Chicago, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Porter Jr. in for Ball. Jones, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Miller hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Jones. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Here's the Taze. Embiid covers. And Batadze gets it to go. Batadze's got 4 points in the quarter. Bulls leading by 4. Harris outside. And here's Porter outside. Jones grabs the board.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Mitchell misses. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Outside Porter. Pass to Harris. Embiid with it. Embiid drawing the double team. Miller, he's open. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They lead by 1. To the inside. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. scoring with ease.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Moody. Jones with a screen on Miller. Moody from outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Batadze's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Jones. Moody from outside. Here's Batadze. And the jumper from down low is true. Batadze's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that's a confidence booster. Great effort on the offensive glass.
This guy just feeds off that 4th quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Batadze. Back to Mitchell. Outside Moody. Jones with a screen on Porter. So they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Porter will pass to Harris. Over Jones. Harris misses. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And the Bulls shooting at 31% here in this 4th quarter. Harris outside. Embiid inside. Working on Batadze. Embiid misses. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Jones. Pass to Batadze. 6 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Caruso. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Porter. Now Harris. Inside. Here's Embiid. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Mitchell, the pass to Moody. Here's Batadze. He's guarded by Porter. Batadze down low. Porter's there. They get it back. Jones from outside. Here's Batadze. Outside for Mitchell. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Moody from outside. That one is off. The Bulls trail by 4. Miller, the pass to Harris. Out to the right wing. Miller over Moody. It's rebounded by Batase. Minnesota shooting just 35% from the floor. Tries to break his ice. Jones misses.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Miller. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Mitchell against Caruso. Here's Mitchell. Right side Moody. Caruso grabs the board. The Bulls shooting only 31% in the game. Miller outside. Back to Caruso. Harris outside. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Please give a big round of applause with your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. .43 seconds left to play in the fourth, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 17th foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. That one no good. Great D that time from Miller. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Our loudest fans will get the t-shirt. Who wants one?
And so here is Chicago. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Darius Garland, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Outside Porter. This one for 3. Oh, the trifecta! And Chris Finch has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your moves. All right. You look good there. Let's go.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time now for our player of the game.